What's going on, everybody? My name is Manny with Easy Hardscaping, and you may see me from some short form content I've done on the internet. So I decided to make a YouTube video to take you guys along the journey on how I operate my business and potentially answer your questions along the way. So we're gonna be doing 3 stops today. Stop number 1 is gonna be this Millville project. Over here in Millville, we're laying out new pavers all along the pool side, putting the new coping because this homeowner lost his entire yard due to a solar light being overcharged. It blew up and it started a fire. Burned 16 trees, burned his pool, his deck, and you can even see over here, the siding is still destroyed. So we're gonna take a tour. Right here, I got the boys laying out 3/4 clean stone. It's gonna be very typical in all our installation methods. Then we're gonna lay out a bedding layer, 1 inch of 3/8 chipstone. And really the purpose is gonna be pitch everything away from the pool. And after that, we're gonna be laying out our blue 60 shell gray textured material. David sold this project and he got, here's what that product looks like. Here's what that product looks like. There's gonna be a non-HD2. We're gonna have an onyx black border going around it. Nothing too crazy, but it's gonna look really clean at the end of the day. Lino's our guy in charge over here, and I'm gonna hand it over to him to see what he says. ¿Qué piensas de jale?
¿Qué pienso? Oh, no, pues buen trabajo.
Buen trabajo.
Sí.
¿Y más o menos cuándo se acaba?
Yo creo que mañana.
¿Mañana?
Mañana.
Shit. ¿Cuántas paletas?
2, 4, 6, un 8.
¿8?
8.
¿8? ¿Facilito?
Fácil, sí.
Okay.
Sí, fácil.
All right. He says it's gonna be easy and we'll be out of here tomorrow. With that being said, that's stop number 1. On to job site number 2. Let's roll. Así las quería encontrar, jugando nomás. This is what I paid him to do. Aquí siempre está más fresco.
Güey. Pero ese güey trae, tiene puntillas de él. ¿Sabes? Dile, si no, dile al chico que traiga otro.
Ahí está la señora. Yeah. Yep, and then you have a transition down to the steps on the other side. Yeah. Oh, Chico, what's a mandar? Thank you so much.
Everything's there. This one shouldn't.
Okay.
The other one, when I wrote it that day, I also transferred money.
Yeah.
And the transfer didn't clear it.
We're here at job site number 2, and we have Abiel, Gil, and Javi building out this massive 500 square foot deck. We're using the Decorator Summit Boulder series. Oh no, I'm sorry. Damn it, redo that one. Hey, yo! He wanted to be in the video so bad. So we have our Decorators Summit series in the Boulder colorway, and this thing's gonna look really nice. I'll show you an up close picture later, but for now, we're getting ready to lay out our boards. They marked their lines, and now we're gonna put in the trim first, and then we're gonna start putting in the field boards. Gotta be careful if I fall. On this side, we're gonna have our staircase. We have our helical piles already there. This one's gonna have 16 stairs, if I'm not mistaken. I only bid for like 12, so kind of shot myself in the foot with that one, but who really cares? It's not worth going back and forth with the customer over a couple $100 in regard to materials. So it is what it is. You know, those things you got to suck up in business and keep it rolling, because the relationship with the customer is better than to ask for more money. What the fuck? But regardless, we got Chico going in. He's finishing up all the joist hangers, and our hurricane brackets are going to start going in. It's pretty much going to prevent the deck from moving and make it more structurally sound. But yeah, let me get down and show you downstairs. But I might break something if I jump. But this deck, hot as fuck. That's fudge. So this Boulder series is this Summit series, I'm sorry, it's supposed to be heat resistant too. Not like the Vista, where it gets really hot. And they're really like the same price. So honestly, I just pitch my customers at this nowadays, and honestly, I could tolerate it. You could tolerate it. It's like 100 degrees right now in Jersey, and I could hold on to this and not complain. So that's a big plus. This joist tape is hot as fuck. Oh my goodness. Ah. Look at that. Can you see my hands are red? We have a mess down here, which is fine. It comes with the territory of building this deck. So we have a whole bunch of lumber going down. But everything kind of has its own place. We have pieces pre-cut so we can reuse them up here. For example, you see this board going across, it helps. What? Camera died. Damn it. So now we're here at the first level, and we got Chico. Ah! The bust my ass. We got Chico over here. He's putting in the hangers, like I said. He's putting all these in. He's making sure everything is nice and fitted. And he's also going to be putting the hurricane brackets on this side. So they're going to go all the way across here, put in the hurricane brackets, and then the tension ties also have to go in so we can pass inspection on Monday. But because of our helical piles, we're able to frame this whole thing out. Boys are able to keep working while we wait for inspections, because this also has a lot of headspace so the inspector can come out here. Typically, if you're low to the ground, you do not want to put your deck boards or finishes up, because your inspector may be old and he will be mad at you, because I've done it before. He'll be mad at you. He won't care if they're helical piles. He wants to see the framing physically before you cover it up. So note to self, if it's 2 feet below, do not put your composite boards on or cover anything. But yeah, this process goes by really, really quick. And the goal now is going to be to pitch the homeowner on getting either stucco, stone veneer, or doing some type of James Hardy siding, and to make this thing just look all together really clean. So the goal is to pitch them, get them to say yes to that, and we got some more change in our pocket. The boys are above me now, and they're putting in the composite boards. They'll get started on that. In the meantime, let's head over to job site number 3, see if we pass inspection. Stop number 3, we're here in Washington Township, and we're just checking in to make sure that the plumber passed his inspections, and he did. I believe the inspector gave the ticket to the homeowner before he left to work, so I don't have the actual proof, but I promise we passed. So we have our lines. The white line is the drain that connects to the sink. It is going to be gravity, so all the water that enters there will use gravity to enter and flow into the main drain lines. These 2 lines right here are going to be the water lines. The foam you see around it is the insulation, so in case, well, the hope is to never leave water stagnant here. In the winter times, you always want to rinse them, open them up and bleed them out, but in case they ever do, you have some type of insulation in case they're using it during the winter months and they want to use it for like a day or 2. That's what the foam is for. All right, so it looks like crap at this job site, and because it does look like crap. We literally had to stop one day, like drop everything that we're doing and move the boys to the next job site. So now that everything is in, we have over here the gas line to our fireplace. This is gonna be Teco Block's new Sculptura fireplace, and this one's gonna look really nice. That wire you see right there is called a trace wire. In case they ever dig or anything goes down in this area, they can trace that wire from the actual surface. So they can do their thing, find the wire, fix any type of problems that could ever occur. We'll call in the plumber to do his final inspection, well, the final connections, when we're done the pavers and have everything kind of set and already built out. So then we'll call him out. He'll hook the sink, the grill, fireplace, the fire pit, and then we call him for the final inspection. He passes, he gets his final check. I tell the homeowner, and then the homeowner's happy with me. So it's a lot of steps, but it's part of your job as a contractor that you need to mitigate all of these problems for the homeowner. The homeowner should not be doing any of this. It sucks for me on my end because you got to run around, but I mean, that's why you get paid. Come over here. Come over here. All right. I'm assuming that's the homeowners. I mean, not the homeowners. This is the plumber's tools. It's tools, not mine. So then what we got here is we come out See this beefy gas line right here? This one connects. Fuck. This connects to the main line. Well, it doesn't connect just yet. It has to pass inspection first before you connect it to the main line. And then we may have to upgrade that meter. So make sure you tell your homeowners every time you're installing a big gas line like this, make sure they just upgrade and call New Jersey or whoever they need to call for their gas lines to upgrade their meters. But in this case, we installed a manifold. Well, the plumber installed a manifold. From there, it shoots off into different T's, and then they kind of have their own designated spots. In this case, one's for the chimney, one's for the grilling station, and then the third one is, I have to ask him. I don't know if he's gonna put a different one for the fire pit. We passed. Now I'm gonna try to get my guys here on Friday. We passed. Now I'm gonna try to get my guys here on Friday to start covering all these ruts, start putting a 3/4 clean stone, and get this thing looking clean, because it's bothering me how dirty this is. Because why? Because that homeowner, and all those other homeowners are looking at this backyard and saying, that looks like crap, and I probably don't want to hire that contractor. So the quicker we get this presentable and looking nice, the quicker they're going to be like, looks clean back there. Other than that, that pretty much wraps up my day. I'm headed back to my office to work on the design and build out some pricing for this other homeowner, some change orders. Yeah, so that pretty much does it. What time is it? 1:20. I got another couple hours working back in the office. Probably hit the gym, and yeah, that pretty much wraps up my day. With that being said, hopefully you like these videos. We're gonna do more of them later as we kind of progress, and I'll try to get better at explaining things. So if there's something you want to see, drop it down below, and I'll talk to you guys soon.